What's up, everybody? Mike Gross, rockinguitarlessons.com. I have a request from, Joe Stafford. He's a rockinguitarlessons.com member. Put in a request for Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love. This song is just groovy. It's so groovy. Yeah, boy. So, not very tricky, man. This is a kind of a good, just solid song. And working with some power chords and some sliding and a hammer-on at the beginning of this. And the distortion, it isn't metallic-ified, you know, all super crunchy. I have it on my channel too, on my dual recto. And I just back the gain off about halfway and it gives it kind of a good bite for this song. So let me play the parts that you're going to learn. It's pretty much like, you know, through the whole song, the same type of concept, okay? So we have... That's the hook. And then when it changes, you have... Alright? And that's going to get you through, I think, most of the song. Tune standard for this. And let's do this. Watch what happens. There's someone behind this camera. Just kidding. Just kidding. Sorry. I know. So here's what you want to do. Open, and I have a little bit of reverb on too. And you don't need to, like a huge reverb, just a little touch. Hit the open A and D. We're going to hit them at the same time. And you're going to hammer on to make this what's called an A5 power chord. And we'll be hammering the fifth of the scale, which is basically hammering onto the second fret on the D string. So we're hitting 5 and 4 at the same time. And then you hammer on with your first finger to the second fret. So once you do that, you'll be strumming it as the A5 power chord that it is 4 times. So then, kind of the same concept, you know, as far as beat wise and chord wise, but we're going to an F5, sliding it a whole step sharp to a G5, so just an F power chord sliding to a G power chord. First fret low E, third fret on the A string, you're going to hit those 2 strings, slide them a whole step up to 3/5. And once you get to the 3/5, then you're going to hit those 2 strings 4 times. Again, one area that people struggle sometimes with is sliding when you're doing multiple strings. So in this case, that being a power chord, keeping the pressure. You know, sometimes as we slide, we're so thinking about our destination notes that we forget that we got to keep the pressure to get there. So make sure you keep good solid pressure, okay? So we have the old double dots around each of these chunks, right? And then we're going to do the same concept again, using a C power chord to a D power chord, sliding up to it. So it's 3A, 5D. And a little thing when you're switching strings, this goes for soloing and for power chords and any chords. If you want to get the cleanest results, try to mute the above string and the below string at bare minimum. There's ways to mute all of them, but those are the primary ones, because if you're going to accidentally hit an extra string, it's going to be the one above, right? Or the one below. The ones that are way down here, you would really have to be Angus Young strumming. And there's ways to mute that as well. So we're doing 3A, 5D. See how the tip of my first finger is just muting the underneath of the low E? And then I'm muting the G with my pinky. Or if you're using your third finger, either way. Still, I have this angle here that serves as a mute for those strings as well. But as far as fingering, it doesn't matter. Whatever finger you feel comfortable there, third or fourth. We're going to hit those 2 strings, slide them up to a whole step up to the D power chord. Twice. So. And then you're back to the first one that we did, the hammer-on A5 power chord. Then, I want you to think of that. That's your first section, alright? So, all of that is going to repeat through most of the song. So if you're counting it as 2 times at the end, in essence, it's really 4 times because you're starting it back over for 2 more of them. So let me play 2 times through so you can follow what I'm saying here. And we guess we're gonna raise this up a little bit now, around here. The lights are on. Okay, so when it does transition, you're going to be going to an F sharp 5. That's 2nd fret E, 4th fret A. If you want to be big bad voodoo daddy, you can actually go 2 4 4, make it a little fuller. But either way, sounds like it's just a root 5 to me. A lot of times, people, even myself, when I go to do a power chord, a lot of times I'm catching that octave in there, unless it's a specific, you know, like Rocker Like a Hurricane. That's definitely a 2-string thing, and Smoke on the Water, stuff like that. Iron Man. So so this next part, this F sharp power chord, 2E, 4A, just hit those 2 strings together, and then you're moving to a D chord. He's taking the F sharp note out of it, so you're going to end up with 2G, 3B, muting the high E with that 3rd finger. Thumb could mute the low E, and just, you can hit all of them that way, but all we need is strings 5 through 2. So, what is that where he goes, you like to think that you're a music star, oh yeah. Back to that. And then it'll jump back again to this. Where he goes, closer, that part. And then you go back to this D. That's a whole note, gets 4 counts, so 1, 2, 3, 4, again, 2, 3, 4. So that's gonna ring. Let's try it again. So that secondary strum on the D, I think that's you got a whole note, so it's 4 counts plus an extra 2. 2, 3, 4. And that chord is an E5, and that's 7A, 9D, not 90. My 90 fret guitar is indoors right now. I think the drums are kind of pounding on this and accenting with it. Bum, bum. This would be an instance where you'd want to catch that octave. So 7, 9, 9 would be an even better idea. And that's it. There you got it. Let me grab a seat here. So yeah, this is for Joe Stafford. He's a member of rockinguitarlessons.com, and want to make sure to get this out there to you, Joe. Standard tuning, as I said. You know, back off the overdrive a little bit so it's not as heavy, unless you want to go forward heavy. That's cool. Anyone ever seen, was it Live Without a Net from Van Halen? It was a concert, and it's actually on DVD, where it's Sammy Hagar and the whole band, Eddie Van Halen and Alex and Michael Anthony, and they're kind of doing the moves that they do in this Robert Palmer video. And Eddie's doing his whole, I don't know, I just thought of that when I was working on this song, and it's been years. But I don't know, I think it's the Live Without a Net. Live Without a Net Funicello, that's what it is. Anyways, man, it's just one of them days. My email, mike@rockinguitarlessons.com. If you'd like to email me, plus, you know, you guys know there's other ways of reaching me through YouTube inbox. And I try to get to all your messages. I would, if you know of any more, like 2 or 3 Mike Grosses, please send them my way. Could use some help. And what else? I do teach on Skype, guitar and bass, and my lovely wife Jolene, who we call JoJo, teaches people how to sing. My Skype contact is Rockin' Guitar Lessons. Hers is Rockin' JoJo. But better yet, rather than explain it here, head on over there to rockinguitarlessons.com and click on the Skype tab. It'll give you all the details and the requirements, and if you're a younger dude or chick, you got to be a certain age. I forget what it is on there, or parents' permission, but it basically gives you the whole price breakdown and the requirements for it. You need high-speed internet. It's real simple though. Just a quick, short, brief little story here. When I first started teaching on Skype, I was intimidated to do it. I'm old school, man. I've been teaching through music stores in throughout California since 1991 or 90, and it was a transition for me switching into teaching on Skype, and I was nervous about it. Never even worked a webcam. I just knew my basic computer stuff, and not even that. Didn't even know my basic computer stuff. But I had my 12-year-old son show me. No, he was probably 11 at the time, and thank you, Devin. But it's super easy, guys. It's super simple. And then the payments for the lessons on Skype is set up different than through the website. It's using my PayPal email, which is tvxpunk@aol.com. Anyways, all that stuff you can find there. While you're over at rockinguitarlessons.com, stop in and say hi. Check it out. We're still, if you guys want to send in some video testimonials, the site is, we're adding stuff to it. You know, it's a work in progress, and it's really about you guys, man. We want to answer your questions there. I want to answer your questions there. We're getting a forum set up where we can have a little chat room at rockinguitarlessons.com and discuss you guys sending in videos and getting my input on, you know, hey Mike, what am I doing wrong here? Do you have any suggestions or ideas? I'll take care of you guys, man. No doubt about it at rockinguitarlessons.com. Fill out the contact info while you're there. It'll only take you a second, and that'll keep you in the loop. You know, down the road we'll be doing some giveaways and stuff, and I'm not going to say a whole lot of stuff yet because I don't know all of it yet, but I know some of it. So have fun with this song. Thanks for the request, and I'll keep popping these free YouTube lessons up for you guys. You know, I'm trying to keep them coming. Super busy, like I said. There's only one of me, and I'm split in a lot of different areas, but it's all music related, and having to dedicate you know, time for my paid members at the website. But I'm still here for you guys because I know that not everyone can afford to join a website. So this was my baby that I started on YouTube, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So until next time, Mike Gross, keep rocking, and let's jam this on the outro for you. Hold on, something's not right. My tone was off. See? See what I mean now? Man, my back's hurting, so I'm standing for this one. Standing. Here we go.